There are a few places in the manor that most people would never go, but today I thought I would take you on a little behind the scenes tour to show you a space that people rarely see. We also had an exciting addition to the Thirsty Whippet Pub, and I have not one, but two announcements about Christmas, and I can't wait to share them with you. So make sure you watch to the end of the video to ensure you get the good news. And don't forget, if you're enjoying our videos, make sure you hit subscribe on our Ladysmith Manor Diaries YouTube channel to ensure that you see all our videos when we first put them out. But first, let me show you what we've been up to this week. There are a few places in the manor that most people never see, and one of those places is the attic. Now, if you've been following us for a while, you'll remember that I have been up there a few times, but most people never see it, and they're always asking about it. Now, this week, we actually have an event here at the manor today, and for us to get for the Progress Club who are coming to do their plate and barrel, the only way they could get their liquor license was to get a sign-off from the fire marshal, which is great. Well, the fire marshal insists that we remove everything from our attic. So we have spent the last 7 days doing just that. It took us 4 days to take everything out of the attic and 3 days to organize it, and we're still not quite there. There's still a few bits up here, but I wanted to show you now what it now looks like so you can see behind the scenes of this amazing space that we have here. Turn the light on here in the manor that's actually now sadly never going to be used. And this is how the attic now looks. Now you can see it still has a lot of stuff in it, but this is all non-combustible, so we were allowed to leave up here just for this event anything non-combustible, so that's what we've left. But all of this will be removed over the next little time. But this space, this attic space, is huge. And it was one of the reasons why I fell in love with this house, to be honest. It is such a beautiful space. It's got these amazing dormer windows. And the house is on the Historic Register of Canada, and that's one of the reasons why these old dormer windows are one of the reasons why we're on the Historic Register. But the beams and the ceiling, it is quite spectacular up here. Now this, a week ago, was absolutely packed. You could barely move through this space. Every inch of this attic space was filled. And now, as you can see, it's quite empty. Well, it's very empty compared to what it was. It took us 4 days to take everything down. And the what has remained will continue to be taken down, but like I say, it took us 4 days to remove everything and 3 days to sort it out downstairs. But this space, we had originally planned on actually having it as a living space. We were going to build our bedroom and living space all up here. But sadly, as I said, the fire marshal, the fire rules state that if we use this space, we would need to put in very, very expensive amount of fire equipment and adjustments to the house, which just are not economically viable. And so this whole space, once we finish clearing it out, will then sit completely empty. And I find it very, very sad. Like I say, this was one of the reasons why I kind of fell in love with this space, but we always make sure that we do everything by the rules, and we want everyone to be safe, obviously, but it's just very sad that this old, beautiful attic is going to sit empty. Each week we seem to add something new to the pub, and this week it's the turn of the countertop, because we have now poured our concrete, and I'm going to show you how it now looks. So come see how the countertop behind the bar now looks. So Stephen poured this concrete, and I think it's just amazing. It's turned out so, so well. We've added our white subway tile with the dark grout, and this countertop is just awesome. He's done such a great job. We poured it, then we filed the edges, and we've now sealed it We've added in a really cute little sink that is perfect for the bar, and we have space for our coffee machine when that comes. But I think that it is just the perfect finish and texture for the pub. It's got that kind of industrial feel to it, but it still fits in so well with everything else we have. We've also added a little addition to above our door here in the pub, where we actually when we were clearing out the attic, we found our sword, so that's now gone up as well. We even added Stephen's flying pig that, again, when we were clearing out the attic, we found is actually a money box, you can see here. But we discovered that unfortunately there wasn't a lot of money in there. In fact, there was just pennies. So that wasn't very productive, but he's a cute addition to the bar. The final piece we've been working on for the bar here, now we've got our concrete in, is along this wall we really want a tile, not the white subway, we wanted something really kind of old. So we found these tiles here, which I just love. They have that kind of really old vintage look. They look very aged. And what we've decided is that they are going to go as the backsplash along this piece of wall. So we've got a whole bunch of them. And you can see here how they'll look when we put them up. But I think they're just kind of perfect to add something kind of old and vintage in this space, so it kind of really ties into what the pub's all about. So these are ready to go up. So next week, the next edition is to get these put on the wall, and we can get this wall finished, and then the bar area will be pretty much done. This picture was my grandfather's, and my mum and dad have actually brought it all the way from the UK and given it to me to have here at the Manor. And it's such a lovely picture. It fits so perfectly with the Manor and everything that we have here. And I'm actually thinking, I've just been trying to decide where to put it, but I think I'm actually going to put it up here behind, in this centerpiece between the curtains behind this couch in the dining room, because I think it will be just a lovely spot for it. The colors actually work really well with my curtains as well, which kind of, it's funny how things, you choose different things, but sometimes things are meant to be. But I'm excited to get this up because I think this will be the perfect spot for it. It's such a lovely morning. I thought I would come outside and enjoy my coffee here on the steps. And I wanted to share with you not one, but two exciting announcements about Christmas. Now, if you've been watching our Instagram and Facebook feeds, or you receive our emails, you'll know that we released our Music at the Manor Christmas by Candlelight tickets last week. Well, they sold out in just about 18 hours, just under 24 hours. And we had so many people who contacted us and says, are you putting on more tickets? Are there going to be more performances? We have added a second performance on the 9th of December. So we have now created a performance in the afternoon. It will be between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So it will be an afternoon performance. It will still be by candlelight. We're going to make it just as beautiful as the evening. So we'll be having two performances, one between 2 and 5. Our 6 to 9 is sold, but the tickets are now live on our website, and the link, I will put the link below. So if you missed out on our tickets for the first performance of Music at the Manor, Christmas by Candlelight, you now have an opportunity to get your tickets for the 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock performance. Well, that's the first announcement. The second announcement is obviously that our Christmas market tickets are being released tomorrow. And I am so excited. We have so many great plans for our Nutcracker theme. We've actually extended this year, so we've actually got some outside booths as well as inside booths. We have 4 new vendors that are joining us. We are going to have our hot chocolate bar, and our donuts on the barbecue are coming back for all those who love donuts on the barbecue. And if you've never experienced them, just come to the market. they blow your mind. But it's just going to be a fabulous, fabulous weekend on the 18th and 19th of November. So if you're on our email list, you will receive your email tomorrow with the link to the tickets and all the information. If you are not on our email list, well, you should be on our email list. I will put the link below and you can get that, because we always release our tickets 24 hours before going live on social media to our email list, and then they will go live on Facebook and Instagram on Saturday. So we cannot wait to welcome you to the Manor, to the market, and to Music at the Manor, Christmas by Candlelight. We are very, very excited about the fact that our musicians, our 3 musicians, our cello, our violin and our viola, are able to make it to do a second performance. It is going to be magical. So if you haven't got your tickets, jump over now. Like I say, the link is in the description below, and get your tickets. And I'm so looking forward to welcoming you to the Manor for those events. So, well, I better get back to work. I've got lots to do. And like I say, you will hear from me tomorrow if you're on our email list in regards to the Christmas market tickets, and we cannot wait to see you then. So I will see you back here next week for our next episode of the latest with Manor Diaries.